Hey guys, this is John from MyDealStash. This is going to be a quick demo of the G1W Dash Cam.
So let's get started.
If for any reason you do, hopefully not, but if you do end up getting in an accident, you want to make sure your G1W is powered up, because if your car loses power, it can still run on its own batteries, but you got to make sure it's charged. And you can do that by you'll see this like little mini USB adapter there, and you want to make sure your camera is fully charged up before you use it, and you use that with a mini USB cable like you see here. Comes with a couple different cables. You got a mini USB to regular USB that you can plug into your computer, and you can charge that way. And you just plug it in like so. If I can see, it's kind of dark in here. So you see like that. It turns it on too. Oh, it's recognizing like, oh, do you want to connect? No. But I already have it charged up pretty good for right now, so let's pretend like we already charged it. The next thing you're going to need is a memory card. I bought the most cheap model you possibly could, minus it not being not authentic. This one is authentic G1W. It's got the fast processor. It actually does record in 1080p, 720p at 60 frames, or 720p at 30 frames, or just regular VGA. You are going to need a memory card. I screwed up. I bought a regular SD memory card, which was huge, and so I had to do emergency shopping at the Best Buy, and I got myself a little 8 gig micro SD to test this bad boy out. See how I did that? Just click it down. You'll see it clicked in. Now we got 8 gigs to go. We can record video now because we have the memory card installed. Let's turn this guy on. You'll see it right there. This is incorrect. This is not the time right now. It is not January 16th. It is actually April 11th at the 5:16 p.m. And this might sound dumb and you're like, oh, it's a boring feature, you know, date stamp. But date stamp is crucial, because what if an accident happened, or, you know, hopefully not, but if something like that, or you want to know the exact date and time something happened, time stamp's not useful unless it's correct. So let's fix the date timestamp, shall we? So let's click on the M up here. You'll see we're on the settings screen for resolution, loop, WDR, exposure. We actually want to tab over to that one, so let's click the M again. Now we're on the settings screen, so let's click the down arrow here. Now let's click the record button. Don't worry, it won't record, it'll act as an enter key, so let's click that. Alright, so we got 2014, and that looks good. It is 2014, so click record, enter. It is not January. Let's go down to April. That's a 4. And the date is the 11th. Let's go down to 11. Every time you're done with an entry, click that record button. And let's change the time. It is 5:19 in the PM right now. And yes, this is on the military time, so that would be, let's see, 5, 6, 7, 17. All right, click record. It is now 5:19. Pretty close. Go down to 19, click record. And the seconds, oh, I gotta check the seconds. I wanna be really spot on, huh? So the year, it's interesting. Oh yeah, that's how we want that. We want that output. And then you can click the M again on the top, and then there you have it. You're on recording, as you see, click the M, and these are all your recording options and settings. Click the M again, and again. Okay, now we can click mode. It'll send us to a different screen. This is the picture taking screen. So when you click M, these are settings related to picture taking, not video taking. This is picture taking. Okay, click M again, and again. And okay, click mode one more time. Now this is video playback. So video playback is different than video recording. This is like where you review your videos, and you can, when you click the M on this screen, this allows you to delete the video, or on settings, yeah, there's some date, auto, options, beep, sound, language. Click M again, but the best setting to be on is the video recording setting. So let's go back to that, click mode, and now we're on video recording again. So another item that I would like to show you on video recording is how to change the resolution. That is a big question asked I've seen on the forums. So for video resolution, let's click the M up here, and let's click the down key over here, go to resolution, click the record here, click enter or record. I like 720 by 30. It is the best ratio of video quality / frames per second as far as just regular video. The reason I choose 30 over 60 is because on 30 frames per second at 720, it takes up less space than 720 by 60. Now, if you want to get some cool slow motion shots, you could choose 720 by 60 and click record, just to double check. Now click M once you're out to the menu screen there. So now you'll see here, now you're 720 at 60 frames per second. So you can get some good slow motion at 720p. Now if you just want to go for full HD, we can go back to resolution settings. So you can click the M. And now you go down, click resolution, click the record key here, and you can go up to 1080 FHD. I believe that is the default setting. But that's the first thing I did. I should have did the date like I showed you earlier. But the first thing I did is I went into here. Let's just go out. And I was like, oh, I need to change this. So I went and clicked M. Went down to resolution with the down key, down arrow key. And then I click record. And then it was here, and I went down to 720p and 30 frames per second. The files are a little bit smaller, and the quality is still pretty good. I would stay away from WVGA and VGA. Those are pretty low quality. You know, 720p, that's pretty good. That's like DVD quality. 30 frames per second will save you some space, but hey, if you want like some slow motion shots, it's needed for your purposes, you can do that one. Or if you just want full HD, you can do 1080 FHD, and I'm pretty sure that's at 30 frames per second. Could be 25 frames per second, but 25 to 30 frames per second. Okay, back to my 720p with 30 frames per second. I will click record or enter when we're on these menus. And then once on this menu screen here, click the M to go back out. And there you have it. Those are the most important settings I've seen. Sure, there are other settings that have good purposes to them, and there's some nice tools on here. You can turn off the microphone or on the microphone, or change like how you want loop recording, and I could show you that real quick. That's actually pretty easy to do. So you click M, click down to loop recording, and then click record. Also the enter key. I have it set for 3-minute intervals. So what that means is it takes every 3 minutes, it records video, and then it saves the file, and it's almost seamless. It's pretty legit. So after 3 minutes, file's done, and it starts a new file. And it goes for 3 minutes, and file's done, saved, and they're in order. So you can take all the files, and you can put it into like Adobe Premiere or like Movie Maker, and you can make a 30-minute video with all your different video clips. And that is cool. Why I like that video looping feature is that it breaks up your timeline, so just in case like your files start to get corrupt or something, you still have previous files that are, in good shape.
MyDealStash.